Rolling?
I am also.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Angel Grove Radio Podcast. My name is Jimmy.
My name is Steven.
And today we're going to be talking about movies. We're going to talk about TV. We're going to talk about each other's days. So we hope you sit back, relax, open up a bag of popcorn or chips or your favorite snack, maybe like hummus and pita chips. I don't know. Treat yourself. You deserve it.
Just get
And just
smoothies.
hang out with us. Get a smoothie. Go to Ernie's.
Go
to the other Ernie's. Get some froyo. Yeah, you're gonna have a good time. So, how was your day going, Steven?
Oh, dude, my day is excellent.
Your day's excellent. My day's
Yes.
been going pretty good too. It was off to a rocky start, but you know what? We're here.
We're here. We're
You
doing
know,
it, baby.
we're doing it, baby. This is episode 1. So let's talk about the movies. So, right after this intro.
Angel Grove
That was a great intro, wasn't it? Thanks to Jess from he's Toku Kid. Shout out to him for making that awesome intro. So I want to know your thoughts about the original Power Rangers movie.
Dude, it's been such a long time.
Were
that
you
I
even
haven't seen-
born when it came out?
No.
I
Wait,
was. 95.
Yeah.
Okay. You were tiny.
Yeah.
You're
I was just conceived. I mean, not conceived, but like
your parents made you that morning. You're just birthed. So I'll take it that
I
you
just came out of the womb.
I'll take it that you didn't go watch it in theaters. I did, and it was a good time. I loved Power Rangers. I loved Slime because I loved Nickelodeon. I loved horrible CGI, and I loved ninjas. So, so I brought that up because we're talking about movies, and I want to let everyone know that it's not a sponsor, but the movie Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie is available on Blu-ray.
Yes.
Get it through Shout Factory, Amazon, but it's through Shout Factory. I checked, and it was on sale. It was $15.99 as opposed to $20.
It's not bad.
So if you've been meaning to get it, definitely grab it
Do it.
because if you grab it on Blu-ray, that gives Shout Factory more incentive to put out more cool stuff based on Power Rangers. So that's what I wanted to talk about there. Continuing on to movies. Did you watch the 2017 movie in theaters?
Yes. I actually went to an early screening for that.
Did you go to the premiere? Were
With
you...
red carpet?
Yes.
No.
Okay. I know a few
I
people
wish, dude.
I know a few people did, and I was super jealous.
I know. I was
And I was
jealous
like,
too.
we're friends, and you didn't invite me. So, did you like it?
I actually did.
I liked it too.
You
I
know,
thought I
it's
could have used more
different.
Power Rangers, but I liked it.
Well, I mean,
It was a great Breakfast
it's-
Club of Superheroes movie
that's what everyone's saying.
because it's the truth.
Well,
Because Stone Cold said so. Yes, gotta throw some wrestling in there. No, I liked it. I like the cast. I think
did
the
too.
cast was the strongest part about that
Yeah.
movie. So, did you hear the horrible news?
it's horrible news.
There's no sequel.
I did hear this.
There's no sequel to it.
I wish there was.
I wish there was too, but as you know, Hasbro now owns Power Rangers,
That is correct.
and Lionsgate was
No
a
more.
contract with Saban. And as
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
Paramount.
Hasbro, they do Paramount. Allspark, which is who makes
Yes.
Transformers, through Paramount. So there's going to be a new movie. It's going to be a reboot, and that's unfortunate because we love the cast.
Yeah, the cast was
R.J.
great.
Kyler, Naomi Scott, Becky G, Ludi Lin, Dacre Montgomery, all great, all great. We had Heisenberg playing Zordon. It was fantastic. So it's a shame. It's definitely a shame. So I would have loved to see a second movie. They teased us at the very end with the after credit little
Tommy.
what was it? It was a reference to Ferris Bueller. Bueller. So that was dope. But unfortunately, we're not going to see that come into fruition. But like I said, there is going to be a new movie, and it's going to be directed by a guy named Jonathan Entwistle. I think I said that right. If I didn't, I apologize. You're more than welcome to mispronounce my last name. So he's known for doing The End of the Effing World on Netflix. That's what he's known for. I haven't seen it yet. I can't tell
Me
you
neither.
if it's any good. I can't tell you if I like it. Because it could be great and maybe it's not for me. Or maybe I love it and it's not great. But either way, I don't have an opinion on that. But that's what he did. So if you liked that, then he's directing the new Power Rangers. Or at least he's in talks. So that's the news. They're in talks, with him.
Yeah.
And they even have someone penning the first draft of the script. His name is Patrick Burley. And this one scares me a little bit. He has one major writing credit, at least according to IMDb, and it is Peter Rabbit 2, The Runaway. So not the first Peter Rabbit, the second one. I haven't seen it. Is it direct to DVD? Is it direct to Netflix?
Who knows?
Is it exclusive to some streaming site you've never heard of? I don't know. But that's his one major credit. He's done a few other things. That doesn't mean he's a bad writer, because I've never seen it either. But that's what scares me, because he's very
very fresh. To the
very
scene.
fresh. So, and he's doing this one thing. Patrick, if you're listening to this, I have faith in you. You can tweet me at GLJimmy if you need some advice on where to go with Power Rangers, because I'm a huge fan. I don't know if you know this. Like I mentioned, no more Lionsgate. It's going to be produced by Paramount. And it looks like it's going to be under their AllSpark. Now, there was a rumor a while ago that Hasbro is looking to do a kind of a cinematic universe of their own, because it's all the rave.
Yeah.
DC has one because Marvel has one. So, of course, Hasbro wants to join in on the fun.
Yeah, that's where the money is right
More
now.
movies means more toys. More toys means more money. So, from what I heard, and these are just rumors based off of heavy internet speculation, so take this with a grain of salt. It's going to be part of an extended universe. So it's going to be Power Rangers. It's going to be Transformers. It's going to be G.I. Joe. And it's going to be Mask. So that's going to be one heck of a universe. A lot of teams of fighting people, a lot of giant robots, and a lot of fun. So if there's any truth to what I'm calling the Toy Box universe, I can't wait to go see it. They're good. But then again, this is a reboot. Have you heard any news about this? Because I know a little bit about what they're planning for the story.
I mean, I heard about this. I really haven't dug in as much as I would like to.
Yeah.
Just because I like to keep it mystery.
You want to be surprised? You want to be surprised?
I don't want to look into it and then just look at spoilers or even just give away anything.
Yeah.
I'm
gonna give you the synopsis.
Because I went.
I'm gonna give you the synopsis anyway.
Yeah. No. I saw the synopsis.
Yeah.
A little bit, but I didn't really dig into it. I went into the 2017 movie.
Yeah.
In a blank. I did not want to. Read into this is just nostalgic money grab.
Yeah, well, that's definitely a Power Rangers
it is, but I didn't want to go in they're gonna do exactly like they did in the TV show in the 90s.
Yeah.
I just wanted to go in, sit down, and enjoy it.
Yeah. Get some popcorn, like we mentioned earlier.
I like movies.
I love movies, so I'm definitely gonna watch it. But they have released kind of what they want it to be. It's going to be a time travel movie.
Yeah.
Where the team goes back in time to the 90s. And that's what they've said. And the movie is them trying to go back in time to present time in a kind of very Back to the Future-esque thing. Will anyone make out with their mom? We'll find out. But that's what the current story goes, right? There's a time traveling Power Ranger team, Time Force.
Yes.
Will Time Force be in this movie?
There's two.
Is Time Force SPD?
No, Hyperforce.
Hyperforce. Yes. Sorry, Andre. Hyperforce.
Hyperforce is canon.
Hyperforce is canon. But they're probably not going to do Hyperforce in the movie. Let's be honest. So will there be any references to Time Force? Probably not. Maybe if they are, it'll be very subtle.
We'll get
barely a reference.
Like a prop here.
Maybe we'll get, a little robotic owl, hanging out in the corner.
Sir,
Yeah, circuit. But chances are no, it's going to be really like heavily MMPR because they're going back to
No,
the
definitely.
90s.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting. And it's
New
seems some.
generations of Mighty Morphin.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious if it's a bunch of random teens that get tossed into the past, and then they meet the '90s Rangers, or if it's a new
Spandex suits. Whoa.
Ooh, if
Whoa.
is this spandex suits?
Yeah.
It's not
like,
spandex. Ask
I
Dr.
mean,
K.
sorry.
No, no, you're saying.
No, but
Okay, you talking like no? It's gonna be super. So
no, like a newer suit, like them
yeah.
in a newer suit, and then they time travel and see spandex suits.
Oh, so you mean like a more of an armored suit,
yeah,
and then like this as a future, and then they go back into these spandex? Maybe.
that'd be cool.
It's possible at this point. They're barely in talks, and I'm pretty sure our friend Patrick here doesn't have a complete script yet, or if he does, it's like draft 2 of 100 maybe. I don't know. We'll definitely see. I'm excited for it. But I want to know if you were asked to write a Power Ranger movie, how would you do it? Before you answer that, here's a quick message from our sponsors.
It's the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, teenage defenders of Earth. The Power Rangers are driven by the power of the ancient dinosaurs. Lately, evil space aliens have become a real safety hazard. Earth's only hope, the Power Rangers.
Oh, yeah? No one can stop us. Just let them try.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
All right, Steven. Wasn't that a great message from our sponsor?
We have sponsors.
Sort of. You'll see it when you watch this on YouTube. How would you write this movie? Are we getting paid?
Yes.
No.
We need.
It's a sponsor only in spirit.
Okay.
So how would you write your Power Ranger? What's your dream story? You know what?
No, I don't have a dream story.
You know what?
Fight monsters.
I gave you
Bring
this
out the
agenda
Mega-
ahead of time.
Bring out the Megazord. I didn't. You know.
Okay. No. Okay. Cool. Okay. It's fine. Well, here's what we'll do. We'll do a wish list
Okay.
of what we want to see in the next Power Ranger movie.
Okay.
Hopefully Patrick's listening, and hopefully he takes all these into consideration. Patrick, no pressure to do these. If you do them, we'll be extremely happy. But if you don't,
I'll be grateful.
we'll understand, because we understand there's a lot of moving parts when it comes to writing a movie and doing a film. So Patrick, Jonathan, you might want to listen. So here's our wish list. So I have a few in mind. Do you have any in mind? Because I could start.
A lot of character development,
More character development? Okay.
and then more of the suits being used.
Yes, so definitely more Power Rangers.
More
So,
Power Rangers.
Yeah, because one of
more
my
Power Rangers and less Breakfast Club.
so I love the Breakfast Bar Club, but
I like it, but to a certain extent.
my biggest gripe with the 2017 movie was that we didn't get Power Rangers until the very last act. Like they
That's
weren't,
why.
they hadn't morphed throughout the whole movie, and we didn't get them until like right at the tail end. There was no Megazord transformation sequence. They fell into a hole, and they emerged as a Megazord. Goldar was made of nacho cheese. There was a few aesthetic things that were just not fun for me, and that kind of definitely affected the movie. I saw a kid when I went to go. One of the times I went to go watch it, he was super excited to watch Power Rangers because that's his favorite thing. He had a Power Ranger action figure, and I sat near him in the theater, and he looked bored out of his mind. So definitely give us more Power Rangers. But I do have a request.
Go ahead.
3 words.
What's up?
Bulk and Skull.
Bulk and Skull.
We didn't get Bulk and
Yeah,
Skull
dude.
in the
Oh.
2017 movie.
I completely forgot about that.
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
How dare you?
I'm sorry.
Pauly Schreier, Jason Arby, we love you.
Yeah, trust me. I love you guys.
Yeah, I want to see Bulk and Skull. It doesn't have to be a huge role. At least have us know that they exist in this universe.
Yeah.
Maybe they get a quick little thing where they're teasing, the Billy character, if they decide to go with Billy. Something like that. One thing that I loved from the 2017 movie, there were references to, other cities in Power Ranger universe.
Yeah.
More of that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It doesn't take a lot of time to do a random like map in the background of a classroom that shows, here's
Mariner Bay.
Here's Mariner Bay. Exactly. Here's Amber Beach. Over here is, Stone Canyon and, right next to Angel Grove. Like, do more of that. To the casual viewer, they're just made up cities. But to those of us who, who are
we
really into
know.
the show, will know, yeah, Mariner Bay. I know Mariner Bay, something like that, make references to other kind of geographic locations or just little, teasers of other things, I love that they included the Zeo crystals in the 2017 movie.
But it was just too quick.
Yeah, but it was too quick and it made me hungry.
We didn't.
There was a lot of donut talk. No super obvious sponsorships by Krispy Kreme. That became their juice bar in a way, and that was the central location where if you haven't watched the Power Rangers movie, I apologize for that. I'm spoiling it for you, but
No,
there was
they
a lot
got
of Krispy Kreme.
What
Let's
is
just
it?
say
3 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, they got enough.
they had time. Have you seen the movie ZorJohn? See, ZorJohn
Oh!
hasn't seen it. He doesn't plan on it. So
It's okay. You're not missing out much.
no, but it was so more of that. More. I mean, less of that rather.
What I want is kind of like my little formula in a way is character development in the beginning, figure out their suits in the middle, and then maybe Megazord towards the end. But
Yes.
like have them use the suits.
Yes.
Instead of literally having the suits at the very end
Yes.
with that Megazord.
Yeah.
It's like it was pointless.
Yeah. So, on a similar note of not just using the suits, give the movie a more colorful, funner, vibrant look to it. The 2017 movie looked dark and gloomy, and the suits were kind of not super pleasing. They were like darker shades. The colors, Alpha 5 looked pregnant. And he looked like he had a flying saucer on his head and he looked pregnant. I mean, he always looks like he has a flying saucer, but he looked kind of pregnant. He looked super alien. I like Zordon's design. That was cool. But kind of make it fun. Hasbro has, Paramount, they could do it. They did Bumblebee, and Bumblebee was a lot of fun. That one wasn't afraid to take something closer to the source material, at least in the way that the robots look, the Transformers look. Do something like that.
But keep in mind, the first Transformer movie was a little more serious.
Yeah.
They had the few comedic points.
Of course. But
you
to
know,
me,
which was nice.
Mhm.
But I mean, usually movies, how they usually go, it's more of a little leaning to the serious side than it is to like the comedic side.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I want to see the more lightheartedness because Power Rangers has never taken itself too seriously.
Yeah.
And it's always been colorful. It's always been fun. It's always had a great soundtrack.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Bring Ron Wasserman back. Have him do at least one song on the soundtrack.
That'd be great.
That metal riff is always addicting. You haven't heard the song in years in some cases, and you know exactly what riff I'm talking about. But I want to see kind of more color, more color.
Yeah.
Let the characters have fun. If they're looking for a way to kind of develop these characters, they could look at the Go-Go Power Rangers comics, where they're kind of like, they're not taking themselves as seriously, but it's still serious subject matter. They're teenagers. It's kind of like having 5 Peter Parkers. They're all teenagers who have this responsibility of saving the world. And instead of having one, they have 5 with pretty unique personalities, pretty unique backgrounds. And now they're facing this threat of monsters every week, and attacking their city. And now they have the responsibility of taking care of it, while other people their age, their main concern is, running away and being safe. Their concern is stopping these guys. And if they don't stop it, their friends,
That's it.
their family, those in their neighborhood are gone,
Yeah.
not just their neighborhood, but in some cases the world.
The world.
So that pressure on a teenager, just focus with that. Don't even bring Tommy in. Don't mention Tommy until maybe like the 3rd movie. People love Tommy, but keep him away for a bit.
I think Tommy would be good at the second.
I think he should be teased at the end of the second and come in the third. And the third movie should be Green with Evil, like something based off that. Evil Ranger.
Okay, I can see that.
So it's like he, it could focus on really loving and appreciating the team. So the first movie is kind of like, who are these kids? This kind of character driven, but mostly, fun superhero thing. Second movie, things get more serious, threats get a little bit higher. And then, maybe Rito could show up and he could be the baddie, and then towards the end of the third movie, of the second movie, new kid, Tommy Oliver, Kimberly has a crush, and the end of the teaser at the very end is him in front of Rita getting the dragon coin, and that's your bad guy for the third movie. Green with Evil, the movie, would be a great third movie.
But didn't Rito come in after?
He did, and I flubbed that. But I'm just saying, like, just bring in a different baddie. They could have liberties with the movie. It doesn't have to be exact, but they could kind of focus on the. What I'm saying is they could have kind of a movie with 5 Peter Parkers.
Okay.
One of them is more Peter Parker than the others, Billy. One is kind of he's smart, but he's not as book smart as the rest. But he's a great leader. He's a great martial artist. And then you have Kimberly, who is kind of ditzy, but she has a great heart. You have Trini, who is just as smart as Billy, or maybe not as smart, but because she doesn't build flying buggies. But she's smart. She's smart too. But she's sassy. And then you have Zach, who's just cool. He's cool. And you could give them all like life struggles. Maybe Trini's parents are, her mom's a tiger mom. She has to focus on that. And, Kimberly in the comics, her parents are separated. Play with that. Jason doesn't have a great home life in the comics either. Play with that. And then Billy, he has to please his dad, which is why he's always trying to be better.
Of course.
Yeah. And then Zach, cool. And then maybe Zach could have like kind of a normal life, just give one a pretty normal life. And it could be Zach, because there's a reason why he's so calm, cool, and collected. But he at the same time, his struggle could be living up to his friends. Like, I want to be the cool guy I think I am,
Put him as a popular kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then, boom, you have your cast. Cast, younger people. That's fine. You're allowed to cast young. You're allowed to cast nobodies. We don't expect you to cast Tom Holland as the Red Ranger or anything like that. Just cast whoever you feel is a good actor for the role. Have some martial arts experience, because I do want to see some out of suit fights. I think it'd be a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Just me personally, I would watch it. I would watch the heck out of that. What about you? What other things would you like to see?
My formula would be Core 5.
Yes.
First movie.
Yes.
Green with Evil.
As the second movie?
As a second movie.
Okay.
With the whole Tommy being good towards the end.
Oh, okay. You want that to be resolved immediately. Okay.
Well, not immediately.
Okay.
But
I think I know where you're going with this, but continue.
Yeah. Like get almost towards the end enough to join them, like Tommy joins the Core 5.
Okay.
As kind of like the last battle.
Okay.
And then for the third movie, switching to white.
Ooh. Oh. Okay. You're doing that a lot sooner than I would have, but okay.
Yeah, well, you know why? Because
more
we're
toys?
gonna have more toys, more money.
Hasbro likes toys.
No, but I mean, if you think about it, in the time of this, at the end of the second movie and the third movie, there's going to be a lot of time like in between.
Okay.
So they can.
So you want a little time jump in a way?
Not time jump.
Okay.
Kind of.
Okay.
But it's more like a recap of what happened in between to start the third.
Yeah. So I have a question about that. Since around the time Tommy got his White Ranger powers, there was the World Peace Conference. Where Jason, Trini, and Zach left the show.
That is correct.
Are you going to bring in Aisha, Rocky and Adam, like around the same time, or how are you gonna handle that? Or are you not gonna do it and you're gonna leave them out in the cold in the Stone Canyon?
So they're gonna come in.
Okay.
We're gonna kind of introduce them towards like the end of the second movie. But it's not they haven't transferred the powers yet.
Okay. Oh, so they're just gonna kind of be side characters, introduce them, they become friends. So when they get the powers, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Rather than they just saved a baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Instead of them just be like, oh hey, in the time that you guys weren't watching this movie, here are the new characters.
Okay. That'd be interesting. So here's where I thought you were going with this. I thought it was going to be first movie, Core 5. We established that. Second movie, Green with Evil. And he kind of becomes good at the end. That cool. I was with you there. And I thought the third movie was going to be Tommy dealing with readjusting to the team and having that kind of mistrust of you were literally...
But that's where I was trying to go.
Okay.
In that little like recap.
Okay. Oh, so how long would that recap be?
I don't know, maybe like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Not too long.
Okay.
Okay.
So I thought that would have been kind of a nice...
or not even 20.
It could be I thought it was going to be an arc over the movie where he's struggling. They're struggling to trust him. He's struggling to trust himself because he was under mind control, and it's like... he's having these bad dreams. He's having these bad dreams of Rita talking to him that he's not. She has her hands on him still, and then by the end of the movie, the candle and he loses his powers. So fourth movie is the white light.
Okay,
that's right. That's where I thought you were going with this.
No, well,
so Hasbro, we're giving you like at least a 4-movie arc here. Run with it. I thought that's where you were going with it. Just take it. Take our idea and give us money.
Just pull out a piece of paper and just take notes.
Okay. Okay. No, I mean, yours is cool too. I do like the idea of introducing Rocky, Aisha, and Adam relatively early on. Maybe they're kids who live in Stone Canyon, but for some reason go to Ancient Grove High School, and they're kind of friends with them. And maybe we tease at them being bad. Maybe Kat could be in there too somewhere. So by like the 7th movie, there's a complete new cast.
You're already thinking about 7 movies.
I'm thinking about 7 movies here.
Whoa.
Because Lionsgate and Saban had wanted to do like 8 movies based off of that. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if... how many Transformers movies did Hasbro do? Like 5?
About.
Yeah, so I would... what's stopping them from doing... Besides... the movie's not doing well. What else would be stopping them from doing that many movies? Because there's source material. There's 26 years of source material there. So, no, I do like your ideas. I do. I just thought they were going in a different direction as I heard you talk. But yeah, that'd be cool too. I do think it'd be cool to have Green with Evil, probably a second movie, like a Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Because Spider-Man 2 is way better than Spider-Man 1, right? It's... so I think that would have been kind of cool. It would, I guess.
When you say Spider-Man 2?
The Sam Raimi movies.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But like...
Doc Ock.
Okay.
That's Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure because you saying Green with Evil and I'm thinking Venom, Spider-Man 3. And I'm like, no.
Spider-Man 3 was not good. I'm sorry.
No, it's terrible.
I'm sorry to everyone who worked on it. It was just not a good movie. Okay, cool. That'd be really cool to see. So... with that being said, Hasbro, Jonathan, Patrick, Haim, Saban, anyone who wants to sit us down and do a brainstorming session.
100% down.
You know my Twitter handle. You know my Instagram handle. Let's do this. So we're going to take a quick break. One more message from our sponsors, and then we're going to talk about Super Sentai. So don't go anywhere. Just hang out and maybe go to the restroom if you've been holding it in the whole time. And we'll talk to you guys in a bit.
And now a message from the Power Rangers.
Man, I just can't do this.
That's right.
know you'll never do it.
Yeah, you'll never do it.
Give up. You're just gonna fail and look stupid anyway. We've heard enough of this brand of encouragement.
Mission accomplished.
Tell yourself you can do it and keep trying.
Nothing beats the power of determination.
All right, welcome back. I hope you guys liked that PSA.
Welcome.
I don't know which video I played there. So, all right. So now we're gonna talk about Super Sentai, and we're gonna talk about Power Rangers the show, not
First
the
off,
movie.
What's Super Sentai?
Great question. Thank you for asking. Super Sentai is a Japanese show. It's long running, I believe, for 45 years now. And it is the show in which Power Rangers grabs their suits, their Zords, their fight footage. So they take these shows. Haim Saban took these shows. Now it's going to be Hasbro. And they chop them up, splice that footage with American footage, and that's Power Rangers. So Super Sentai is that show. So there is a rumor going around about the next season of Power Rangers, along with which season of Super Sentai they're going to be adapting for the season of Power Rangers. Now, this is just a rumor. The person who's reporting it claims he has a source, but still, until it's confirmed by an official source, take it with a grain of salt. These updates can change on a whim, so even if this is true, as of right now, if it's true, maybe later on some executive could change their mind and they go in a completely different direction than what was originally planned. Right now, it is rumored that it's going to be Ryu Soldier, which is the current Sentai that's currently airing in Japan. Ryu Soldier, it's themed knights and dragons and dinosaurs. So we're back to dinosaurs. So we went from Dino Charge to Ninja Steel to Beast Morphers, and now back to dinosaurs. Dinosaurs, what can we say? They sell.
They sell a lot.
It is scheduled to air in 2021, which is coincidentally when the next Jurassic World movie comes out. So it is very possible. And the article on says this as well. The article you can find out on Illuminati, I think it's .com. They're reporting it. They pointed that out, so that brings a little bit more weight because it would make 100% sense that Hasbro would try to kind of ride the dinosaur train with this new season. Because when Ryu Soldier came out, there was another, not Ryu Soldier, Dino Chart, Kyoryuger. There was dinosaurs in the movie. So there's that. I love Ryu Soldier. For what I saw, I haven't seen it yet. I like the changer. I like the gimmick. I like the suits. I don't know if I like the show yet. But
Same.
let's take that with a grain of salt. But on a similar note, as similar as in has to deal with the next season of Power Rangers, Judd Lin or Chip Lin is out as executive producer of Power Rangers.
Super sad.
Super sad. So if you know who Chip Lin is, Chip Lin, he was the executive producer of some of the best seasons of Power Rangers.
Very legendary.
He did it in space. He did it in space, right? I believe he did it in space. I think he did Lost Galaxy. He did a ton of it. Look him up. He did Dino Charge for sure. So he has done quite a few of the best seasons that Power Rangers has to offer, and maybe some that aren't as great. But he's out as executive producer. That doesn't mean that he is out of Power Rangers completely. That just means that as the main person in control of the direction of the show, he's out. Taking his place is someone by the name of Simon Bennett, and this was reported by the Power Scoop. So you want to go to the article, powerscoopblog.wordpress.com. You'll find it. So it's Simon Bennett. He's taking over as executive producer for Power Rangers. I looked him up on IMDb. I didn't see a lot that I was familiar with, so I don't know if this is a good thing. But I'm going to be hopeful that it is. So Simon, if you want someone to help you in the direction of Power Rangers, this goes out to you too. So I'm hopeful for the new season of Power Rangers, whatever it is. But I don't know if I would have adapted Ryu Soldier, at least not yet. So before,
Well, what would you adapt it to?
we'll get to that right now. Before, Power Rangers would adapt the next season. And then when they got with Nickelodeon, they do 2 seasons
per the one season
per
in
one
Japan.
season in Japan. So now they have a plethora of Japanese fight footage to choose from. And not only that, but with Beast Morphers, it showed us that Hasbro is willing to go backwards.
Yeah.
So they're just not looking at the new footage. They're willing to dig back a few years and see if there's any suits that they like. Because none of us thought that they would adapt Go Busters. So
Hell, I thought we were doing Q Ranger.
I thought we were going to do Q Ranger as well. Q Ranger space themed. It has 12 Rangers, 11 Rangers. I thought it was going to do so too, because there's 12 Rangers. That's 12 action figures. That's 12 Zords. That is like 3 Morphers.
That is a lot of money.
That is a lot of money that parents are going to shell out to make sure that little Timmy's Christmas and birthday go really, really well. And Hasbro loves to sell plastic. So that's what we thought. But unfortunately, that's, according to this rumor, that's not going to happen. Can it happen in the future? Sure.
Who knows?
Who knows? You know, who are we to say? But I do want to ask you, Steven, what season of Super Sentai would you adapt into Power Rangers?
I mean, I would adapt Q Ranger for sure.
Okay. So
without a doubt.
So why is that? Is there anything that I mentioned, or do you have your other reasons as well?
Well, it was a great season.
Of course.
For sure.
It's a space.
Yeah, so Q Ranger maybe let me.
So while you do that, I agree. Q Ranger would definitely be one of the ones that I would adapt. For the same reasons I said earlier. 12 Rangers or 11 Rangers. That means 11 figures. That means 11 Zords. That means 3 Morphers, 11 Q-Tama. Just a lot of ways for Hasbro to sell more product. Yes.
Lupin Ranger versus Patent Ranger.
Ooh, okay, so that's
Cops and
Cops and
Robbers.
Robbers.
That'd be great.
That one might. The only thing
it's 3. No, it's 7.
It's 7.
3 and 3.
3 and 3. 2 reds.
Plus your double agent.
Yeah,
dude.
So who's gold and silver? So that's still 8 figures because you have a figure for gold and silver. Plus their armor bits.
Or you can just.
I have one minor problem, and I don't know if Hasbro cares. We know Saban didn't care. Their Morpher's a gun. They could change it, but that's a pretty big part of their identity in the suits.
That's true.
Dino Charge used the gun, but it looked like a Nerf gun. The
Dino Charge made sense.
Yeah, no, they were putting batteries instead of a gun. Really,
yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, no.
This one they're putting cars and planes on in a gun. But no, that's what I'm trying to get at. Will Hasbro have the confidence that it'll parents will be okay with it, that they won't get
Probably not,
yelled at by parent advocacy groups about guns and violence, because Power Rangers is always a target for violence. So that's what I'm kind of concerned about. I think the next one would probably be not Kyoryuger, Zyuohger.
Cubes and
Minecraft,
animals.
PewDiePie brought Minecraft back into popularity. Their animals, the suits the helmets look really cool. The suits are okay. But it's very blocky. The Zords are blocky.
Red can change into 3.
Red has 3 forms.
Yeah.
So that's 8 figures. Plus, you have their kind of animal instinct forms where they have the claws and the wings.
And, yeah.
Either those could be accessories or those could be separate figures. They have plenty of cubes for their arsenal.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of toys.
I think
there's no gimmick to the Morpher. But
there isn't.
It's a Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, it's pretty much a Rubik's Cube. But with the way that Hasbro is doing the Lightning collection, I'm pretty sure they can just do accessories for.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't put it past it, but
Rangers.
it's just a matter of whether or not they'll do that for the $10 toy rather than the $20 toy that's aimed at collectors.
It's true.
So I'm just curious to how they would handle that. But I think it'd be really cool. I think that would make more sense. But I do want to throw a curveball at you. What if they don't even adapt Sentai? And what if they're like, you know what, let's take Kamen Rider. Let's take
I'm
this
totally up for
video game themed Kamen Rider called Kamen Rider X8.
Oh,
I love Kamen Rider X8.
Oh no.
Okay, fine. Let's pretend that they're going to use Kamen Rider for Power Rangers.
Give me Force A.
You would do Force A. Why Force A? There's only
Space.
two. There's only 2 riders.
So what? You don't need many.
It's Power Rangers, not Power Ranger.
You only have 2. Well, technically,
X8 has like 5.
yeah. Well, okay.
And one
Okay,
of them's a girl.
I see where you're going with this.
It's never gonna happen, but I
I
just want to
know.
live in a world where
it can.
it can. I want more X8 merchandise. And my wallet doesn't want it, but I definitely do.
I don't know. Gashats were weird. For
Gashats
me.
were awesome. I got all of them, and they're taking up so much room. So I think in terms of Sentai, which is more viable, I think Juoger would probably be the next best step. There's no way we're getting Tokyuger. Trains. I love Tokyuger, but there's no way we're getting trains. Not again. Unless they rethemed Tokyuger to be like a Lightspeed Rescue 2.
Okay.
Because trains, but that's not going to happen.
No, but Lightspeed Rescue was more like
They were
real
rescue
life
vehicles.
Yeah,
one was happened to be a train. I know.
It was more relatable
Yeah.
in the real world.
Yeah.
You know, firefighter.
I'm just curious you know what, if they do Lupin versus Pato, which is a good idea because those suits are beautiful, I'm curious to how they would handle it. Like, what's the conflict? Why are they fighting? We understand why they're fighting in the show and Sentai, but are they going to bring that over to Power Rangers? Or is it just going to be like 2 Power Ranger task forces started by 2 like former Rangers who maybe don't get along anymore?
Ooh.
Maybe one's Jason, maybe one's Tommy. Would they do it? Probably not. But I'm just saying, like,
That'd be a cool rivalry.
You know, 2 rival Ranger schools maybe, and they have 2 completely different agendas, and maybe that's why these Rangers don't get along anymore because while they have the same I want to save the world mentality, they just have different ways of doing it. So they both kind of got into the Morphin Grid and created their own teams.
What if Operation Overdrive
Was for Lupin?
Yeah, but it's kind of like a redemption.
No, I don't think that's gonna happen. So would you say
if it's well written,
okay, so,
I would totally watch.
So on that note, you would say Mystic Force because of capes.
Never mind.
No, I'm kidding. I'm just giving you a hard time. No, I mean, I what I had in mind was something like maybe it could be Sky could be for Lupin Pato Ranger from SPD.
Okay.
You know, so he has these could be SPD Rangers,
Okay.
right? And maybe Chip was like, hey, you know, we're being too rough on them. You know, let's take it easy. And he decides, I'm throwing dumb ideas out there because I didn't put a lot of thought into this because I'm thinking about it as I go along. But maybe like another Ranger that he's, you know, friends with, or it doesn't have to be a former Ranger, someone who maybe worked on the technology. I don't know, Boom, who made the Lupin Ranger suits powers, and it's Sky versus Boom. We know Kelson Henderson's probably available.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, I don't know. I mean, this is still a work in progress, but I think that'd be really cool to see as well. And those figures would look great on my shelf. So, do you have any closing thoughts on that?
No, honestly, no. I'm just trying to take all that and then just trying to make a season in my head. And I don't know, for some reason I can't do it at this moment.
So here's what we're gonna do. We'll come back to it at a later episode. Maybe not the next episode, maybe not the episode after, but an episode within the next several episodes where we put more thought into which season we definitely want to adapt, and we'll each pick whatever season we want. We won't tell each other, and we'll give our arguments why.
Okay.
Or we do tell each other which ones. This way, if we both do the same one, it won't be a short episode. We could actually argue about it.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll do that. That sounds like a great idea. But for now, we're gonna
Tokuja all the way.
Tokuja all the way. Imagination. So we're gonna close out.
Station.
So as we're closing out, I want to thank you, the viewer, the listener, for listening. You spent some time with us, and I appreciate that. So thank you for spending your time with us. It means a lot to us. Special thanks to ZorJohn from the Pingcroft Loft. I will get that soon. I can't speak today.
Almost there.
For producing our podcast and hosting us here at his special command center. If you happen to live in the LA area and are looking for a cool place to come in and record your podcast or pretty much anything that has to do with audio, definitely check out the Pingcroft Loft. They're located here in LA. Go to Pingcroftloft.com. That's www.pingcroftloft.com. That's a little jingle I made for you. You're welcome. And check them out. They're great. They're super great hosts, and they have a really great space here. So definitely check them out if you're looking for it. They'll give you, a great space, and you'll leave happy. I know we are
very homey here.
Very homey, definitely. They have a really cute dog. That should be enough to get you in these doors. And
no mascot for Angel Grove Radio.
We'll bring him in next time. So for now, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at GLJimmy. But if you want to watch some other stuff that includes me, you go to youtube.com/JimmyIsAGeek.
Or you can find me on Instagram at Solava Photos. That's SOLAVA Photos.
How do you spell photos?
PHOTOS.
Perfect. And if you're looking for all your other Angel Grove Radio needs, we're Angel Grove Radio on pretty much everything. Type it in. We're angelgroveradio.com. If you just want to click on links instead. So find us there.
If you see us at cons, come say hi.
If you see us at a con, we're pretty much at every Power Morphicon related convention in
pretty much.
California. Come say hi. We'll give you a high five, and if I have stickers or postcards or some goodie on me,
I'll have something. We'll do something.
We'll do something. We'll get maybe buttons made. I don't know.
We'll see.
I found Angel Grove Radio. I don't know. We'll see. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time. Hopefully next month. And may the power protect you always.
Yeah.
Thank you.